Tim Couch, great to have you back on the Here We Go Brownies podcast. Of course, we're out here at the Great Lakes Collectors Convention on a Sunday. Got to see you last year when you got inducted into the National High School Football Hall of Fame. How's life been treating you?
Everything's good. You know, just typical stuff. Busy with my kids. I got one son playing college football right now, one playing high school football. So, so staying busy with that. Just traveling, playing a lot of golf, and just getting around. Nice to be up to Cleveland again. You know, I try to get up here once or twice a year to be, get around the Browns fans, and it's always great to be in this area.
Where's your son playing college football at?
He plays at Holy Cross. It's about 30 minutes or so outside of the Boston area.
Okay.
They play in the Patriot League, so he's a defensive end up there.
I was going to say, is he a DN?
He's a D end, and he's doing well. He's running with the one so far in spring practice this year, so I'm excited he's going to get a chance to get on the field this year.
That's exciting. Yeah. So, you know this. You've been a part of this process. The Browns, the draft, right?
Yeah.
You can re-establish your football team. The Browns had 5 wins last year. We're number 6 this year, and a lot of people don't know what the Browns are going to do because they fixed some stuff on the offensive line. Do you take the best available? I think when you were drafted, you knew weeks ahead of time that you were the guy the Browns were going to lean in and take you. Yeah. Browns are at 6. It's funny, but the quarterback position for the Cleveland Browns 27 years later is still not solidified.
Right.
Obviously, there's not, other than Mendoza, we know that. He's a surefire number 1 pick like yourself. If you were in the Browns and you had that hat on and you had to make that pick based on what the roster's like now, where would you lean in with this roster?
That's I don't know. I think they need help in several areas,
right?
So I think
that's why I think a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of which direction do they go? I don't know. I think you could go for a playmaker at the wide receiver position. Bring someone like that in,
like a Cornell Tate, someone like that.
Yeah, someone like that, kind of an explosive guy that can be a game changer.
Because the offense wasn't good last year, and that's obviously sorely that's where you got to start working.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think for me, that's kind of where the direction I would lean. But like you said, it could go either way right now. With all the needs that they have and all the areas they need to fill. So, but I would probably go that direction.
Yeah, just because you got to. You win football games with your quarterback and your wide receiver.
I think so. That's speaking from a former quarterback's perspective.
Right.
If I'm a quarterback out there, I'm looking to get some of these.
Playmakers.
I want playmakers, man. I want all the guys around me that I can get, and it should be an exciting offense with Coach Monken coming in this year, and you got to have playmakers in that offense to get the ball down the field and create some excitement, put points on the board.
Yeah, let's lean into that a little bit, and then I'll get you out of here on this one. Todd Monken, offensive-minded guy, 2 national championships at Georgia. Obviously, he got a lot out of Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. What do you think of the new head coach?
I like him a lot. I'm very excited. I think, just like you said, his track record speaks for itself. He's been successful wherever he's been. He did some unbelievable things in Baltimore with Lamar Jackson. The way I was very impressed with the way he kind of created that offensive system to fit Lamar's skill set, and he got the most out of Lamar. And Lamar was able to win a couple MVP awards out of that, and they had some great offenses. They were explosive. They were extremely hard to stop. They keep you guessing. They're very balanced. They can run the football. They get explosive plays in the passing game, and I think he's going to do the same here. I think so I'm very excited about what he's going to bring to this offense.
Well, and he's a football guy,
He's a football guy.
I was just say, when you look at him and you see him in interviews, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And I think in some ways that's a little refreshing for fans. He may apologize to the ownership later for what he said in the press conference, but you see is what you get. He's very natural. He's very authentic.
Yeah.
And I think the fans are going to embrace that. He's going to just tell you how it is. And he's going to make his players work hard. And I think everything's going to be a competition. And I think even this from playing, when there's great competition, the whole team is better.
That's right.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, totally agree. I think he's got the right mindset to come in here and turn things around, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do here in Cleveland.
I appreciate that.
Sure.
Well, hey, I appreciate Tim taking the time. Glad for you to have you back here in Northeast Ohio. And of course, you were inducted into the National High School Football Hall of Fame last summer, and it was great to have you out here as well.
That was a tremendous honor for me.
And,
I
it's
appreciate
not too far. It's Kentucky. You don't have to come too far.
I didn't have to come too far. No, it was great to be there, and some unbelievable guys that went into that Hall of Fame class with me last year. So just honored to be a part of that, really.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof, woof.
Woof, woof.
Welcome to the following presentation of the Hall of Fame Network.